So the In Yaakov for today, Tractate Psachim. The title is, shall we recite Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei? We usually say it in davening. The Chazan say Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei. We say Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. Well, the Gemara in Psachim 56a discusses the statement that we say in davening. We learned in the Mishnah that the people of Jericho, used to wrap up the Shema. What does it mean to wrap up the Shema? Meaning they recited it without making the necessary pauses. We learned in a Baita. How did they wrap up the Shema? They said, Hear, O Israel, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, and did not make a pause between Echad and Ve'ahavta. And did not make a pause between Echad and Ve'ahavta. You shall love. So Shema is the acknowledgement of God's sovereignty, whereas Ve'ahavta tells us a Jew what his duties are. So they did not pause to think about these different concepts. Acknowledgement of God's sovereignty, and Ve'ahavta, the Jews' duties. So said Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Yehuda. So said Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Yehuda said, the people of Jericho, they did not make a pause, but they did make the pause, but they did not recite Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. So right after the Shema, the second paragraph, they did not say it, according to Rabbi Yehuda. Blessed is the name of His glorious kingdom for all eternity. So the Gemara asks, if they did not say Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei, what is the reason that we do say it? The Gemara answers, as Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish explained it. For Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish said, it says, on his deathbed, Yaakov called for his sons and said, come together, and I will tell you what will happen in the end of days. Genesis 49:1. So Yaakov wanted to reveal to his sons when Mashiach would come, but Shechina, the divine presence, left him, so that suddenly he did not know. He said, perhaps, heaven forbid, one among my children is unfit, as happened to Avram, who had a son Ishmael, and like my father Isaac, who had a son Esav. So his sons, the sons of Yaakov, answered, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Addressing their father by his name, Israel. Just as there is only one God in your heart, so is there only one God in our hearts. Our faith in God is unshakable. At that moment, our father Yaakov opened his mouth and said, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. Blessed is the name of His glorious kingdom for all eternity. So the rabbi said, what shall we do? Shall we recite it? ? But our teacher Moshe did not say it. Shall we not say it? But Yaakov did say it. So what should we do? Should we follow Yaakov that said it, said Baruch Shem Kvod Malchusei, or should we follow Moshe who didn't say it? So they enacted that it should be said quietly. So it's almost like a compromise. Moshe didn't say it, and since Yaakov did say it, so we're saying it quietly. So Rabbi Yitzchak said, the yeshiva of Rabbi Ami taught we can compare this to a princess who smelled a meat dish seasoned with spices. So the princess is smelling this nice, good aroma. If she says that she wants to eat, she suffers disgrace for giving in to her cravings. Or on the other hand, if she does not say that she wants to eat, she suffers pain because her desire is unfulfilled. So noting her predicament, her servants quietly began to bring the dish to her. So they brought it to her, noticing that she is in dilemma. So we are also in a predicament. We want to say Baruch Shem Kol Malchusay because of Yaakov. Yet we don't want to say it as not to slight Moshe, because he didn't say it. So we say it quietly. So Rabbi Abahu said the sages ordained that it should be said aloud because of the complaints of the Minim were the heretics, who might accuse the Jews of whispering curses against them. But in Nahador, where there are no heretics as of now, they say it quietly. Buchim Tiyu, all the best to everyone, Refuah Shalema, to all of those who need Refuah Shalema, and God willing, it's all going to go away, or Mashiach will come, and we'll only see good things.
Amen.